Hey guys, Jared here, and today we're going to take a look at a $15 RGB gaming mouse from Motospeed and find out what's on offer for such a cheap price. I'm also running a giveaway for 2 of these mice, so stick around until the end for details on that. Alright, so full disclosure before we begin, this mouse was sent over from gearbest.com a few weeks ago. They're a Chinese company, which is where Motospeed sell their products. I chose this mouse as it had a high rating on the website, and I was really interested to see what you'd get out of a $15 gaming mouse. Could all the high ratings be legit? Inside the box there's of course the mouse itself and the manual. The first thing that I noticed was that the mouse felt pretty good. A lot better than I was expecting considering the $15 price point. The mouse weighs in at 142 grams, although the documentation says it's 169 grams, and it's 128mm long, 67mm wide, and 41mm high. On the left hand side are the back and forward buttons, with a hard plastic for the thumb rest, and the same material is also found over on the right hand side. On top are of course the left and right mouse buttons, which use Omron switches. There's a rubberized scroll wheel, and a DPI adjustment button. By default, the DPI button can be used to change between 500, 750, 1000, 1500, 2000, and 3500 DPI. However, you can customize the increments through the software, or completely remap the button if you want. Towards the back is the Motospeed logo, which is illuminated by the internal RGB lighting. Okay, so the lighting actually looks a lot better in person than the video is showing. It looks fairly choppy when I've recorded it, but it's smoother in real life. The RGB lighting runs around most of the mouse as well, between the left and right click buttons and into the scroll wheel, and I personally think it looks pretty nice. On the bottom is a PMW 3320 sensor, which I've found to work quite well, no issues there at all. There's also a smooth plastic material toward the front and back to help the mouse slide around. It'll be interesting to see how that holds up after a longer period of time, but so far no problems after a few weeks of use. It plugs in via the braided USB 2.0 Type A cable, which is approximately 1.7 meters long. It's completely plug and play. You just plug it in and it's ready to go. Although not included with the mouse or any information about it in the manual, there is a driver that you can download from Motospeed's website, which allows you to perform some customization with the mouse. It's fairly straightforward to use. There are 14 different lights that you can individually control, 7 on the left and 7 on the right, as well as 5 different built-in lighting effects. The static effect lets you set the colors and they'll stay constantly lit. The breathing effect lets you select colors and they'll fade in and out. The neon effect will change the color of the whole mouse at the same time, so it will remain the same color at any one time. The recirculating water effect was the default when I first plugged the mouse in. Basically all the colors continually change like a rainbow. The symmetrical flow effect is similar, except the lights change from the back to the front together rather than all over the place. You can also adjust the speed of the effects and the direction, so lighting effects can be reversed. What I found cool was that when you change the lighting effects or macro settings through the software, they're actually being saved onto the mouse. So if you unplug the mouse and plug it into a different machine, the same settings will still be ready to go. You can also use the software to define macro keys. So basically you can remap any of the keys to whatever you like. You just have to define the sequence through the software. From what I can tell, you're getting a fair amount of premium features at the $15 price point, but 2 lucky winners will be able to find out for themselves. As after a couple of weeks into testing the mouse out for myself, GearBest reached out and asked if I wanted to do a giveaway for 2 of the V30 mice, and I said sure. So there's a link down in the video description to enter. Basically, you can get entries by subscribing to the channel and following on Twitter. The giveaway will close in 1 week from when this video was posted, so on the 26th of November at 11:59 PM GMT, so sign up before then for a chance to win one of these mice. So what did you guys think about the V30 gaming mouse from Motospeed? I'm honestly really impressed with this mouse, especially considering the price of just $15 US. The overall build quality seems above average, and even the RGB lighting effect looks pretty cool. Granted, that's going to be pretty subjective. In any case, I've been using it for a few weeks now, and I'm going to keep using it for the time being as it's been great. Let me know what you thought down in the comments, or leave a like or dislike on the video to quickly let me know. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for future tech videos like this one.